Hey meow!
Meow.
Welcome back to the channel! Today we are drawing...
Arwin.
Ooh! And this is a commission for...
Dragon Girl 13.
Yes, and this one was a text commission. So they sent like a description of the character.
Oh my god, did they?
Yes, they did. So, yes, it was very different. Usually they give like a picture and I work off a picture. This one was like, oh... I had to like make it up from my mind.
Astounding.
So because of that, I was like constantly messaging them, going like, "Here, this is the first part. Do you like it?" And then I'd wait for them to reply like a day later, and like, "Yeah, that's good." I'm like, "Cool, now I can continue it." So it was very interesting to work like that because usually I just draw the whole thing, and then we finish it all, and then we just go, "Here you go." But this one was like, just gotta make sure it's all good because I have no idea what their intention for the character to look like is. It's just purely my interpretation. Wow. See, you do so bad. So you throw me off now. I've lost my train of thought. Thanks for that. There we go again. Blah.
Now you're doing the good copy.
Yes, I'm already up to the good copy. It was a lot of fun, especially trying to figure it out. Like, the description was, like, she has long hair to the floor. So I made it, like, to the floor and add some because I thought it would look super cool. And then it had, like, a dress that had the long sleeve type of things. And then I was like, I'm getting like a cool like gothic vibe from it, so I went like a Lolita style with her.
I always love those things on the arms. They're so cool. If I could, all my characters would have those things on the arms. Mm-hmm. We did a series way back of 7 characters that were witches inspired by Annie from League of Legends. Mm-hmm. What other witches with different elements would look like. And the other theme was those things on the arms.
Yeah, they all had to have the long sleeves.
Yeah, but in different kind of styles.
Yeah.
One was like full metal, like the tiara thing.
Yeah, the circlet.
Yeah.
It's called a circlet. So yeah, and yeah, I think there was one that had like a mesh one. That one looked really cool. I like that one.
Yeah, that was the undead one.
It was a voodoo witch.
Yeah,
like,
voodoo witch, that's the one.
Like, stab it. So, and then there was another thing where they wanted a circlet with a black gem in it, and they sent, like, a reference picture. So I kind of used that as inspiration, and then I kind of added that circlet thing to other parts of the outfit to kind of, like, tie it all in. So it had, like, a cool theme to it. And what else was there? There was a few things.
It has to be around knee height or something.
Yeah, the dress had to be knee height, no shoes, and then a giant scythe. Damn, I went for it with that scythe. It's so fun drawing weapons. Like, I don't draw them often, but then when I do it, I go completely over the top with it. Yeah. It's like, like Ruby, that RWBY anime kind of show, how her scythe's like that. I'm like, yeah, let's do something like that. That would be freaking sweet. So I did that.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet at the end. When I saw the scythe, I was like, it really does draw your focus on it.
Yeah. Well, I did like because it was like all gothic and stuff, I was getting like very vampire type theme from it. And then I was like,
a vampire with a scythe. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, that was it. So I was like, the scythe shape, I was like crescent moon style. So it's very curved and crescent moon like. Because it's like, it goes with the theme, I thought. And then, yeah, so that was the whole idea behind it.
I'm always loving a crescent moon. Sailor Moon fan.
Yeah. Like, any way to implement anything Sailor Moon, we'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so without the feet, I had to do toes. And I don't really draw toes. I like toes are weird.
Well, when I was colouring it in, you did a really good job of the toes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I can't tell if it's sarcasm. So it's just weird that you're always drawing shoes and stuff like that, and then when someone's like, no shoes, you're like, I don't even know how to draw feet. I can draw like, shoes feet, but I can't draw toe feet.
Yeah.
And then so that was awesome. And then the hair, see, I made it like I was like getting Rapunzel all in my mind when they said to the floor. I'm like, okay, let's do this. I like looked at Rapunzel pictures and then like got inspiration for how to draw it.
And now every single one of our characters is going to have long hair, as of this picture, because I love long hair, and he never draws it this long for me, and now he's going to draw it forever.
But usually when I draw long hair for you, it's longer than this. It's just in the air.
Yeah.
But this time I was like, I drew it all straight down to the floor to show that it's to the floor.
It kind of reminds me of like water. Oh, and now here we're coloring it, and well, I'm coloring it. You're sitting there looking at it.
Yeah.
And it's like I wanted to do her hair the darkest in the picture, so I did her outfit a little bit less black than the hair.
Yeah.
And she wanted the eyes to be electric blue and seafoam blue, so I did that.
Seafoam green.
That's the one.
So yeah, like, see, as you can see, you asked me what you should do with the dress because I did the layers, and it's all supposed to be black. And I was kind of like, well, why don't you do like blue black? It's still technically black.
Yeah, and then I matched in the corset with the top layer of tulle or whatever it's
The
called.
frilly part.
Yeah.
The frilly part. That's what we're calling it.
And of course, I put some pink in the inner parts of the scythe, and look at that scythe, it's amazing.
Yeah, it looks so cool. Like, 'cause
And-
it's like around her, it's like framing her, it's awesome.
And that look on her face while she's holding the scythe, she's like, oh my god, guys, it's so heavy, you don't even know.
It's like when they took a picture back in like the 1800s or whatever, they first had cameras and they had to stand there for like a minute.
She looks like she's back in the era where they had to paint it.
It's
So it's
like-
even worse.
like, oh, come on.
It's been a week. Can I please go? I'm so hungry.
Can you get Susan to go get me a coffee? So yeah, that's one.
And now you're doing makeup.
Yeah, so we're into like the shady part. But yeah, so doing the whole black color scheme was very difficult to try and work around, so it didn't all just blend in with each other. So even with the shading, after I shaded, some colors like clash, so I had to add a bit of like some I'd add a bit of a blue tinge to them just to help bring it away from other colors a little bit more, but still keep it in that black realm. So it's very like my brain.
The way you've done her eye makeup, this is not a bad thing. But I used to know this friend that used to paint her palms with eyeliner. Well, not eyeliner, eyeshadows and eyeliners. And then she'd just like wipe it on her eyes and smear it up. And she's like, this is how I give good cat eye.
I know, like, I was trying the makeup thing again. I'm just, with these new pictures, I'm just trying to like add more to them, like experiment. And then I was like, I saw some videos where they drew like white eyeliner in the corner and brought it down, and it gave it like this cool look to it. And I thought her face would be perfect for it, so I tried it with a bit of like mid-90 eyeshadows. And
Oh, also, the skin color, forgot to mention, it was supposed to be really pale, and I'd been doing Caucasian pale, and I just bored of it because it doesn't shade well. So I did more of a grey kind of skin tone to try and get rid of some of that yellow pigment, so it doesn't always look so average.
yeah, I love it. It looks marbleized. Like, when I was when I was like shading, it looked so marble, and like I was getting like a gargoyle type thing. You
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
that? I'm like, she looks like stone, and it looks so cool. I was like, oh, I like this color.
I kept a little bit of yellow in it to still make it look like it wasn't just flat.
Yeah.
And to keep it away from the silver that I did for the band, because they were very similar.
Yeah.
But the original one that I did was still very yellow. So I did it again and took out a lot of yellow out of it.
Yeah, well, I think the skin color was great. It looks really cool.
I'm going to use it now for everything. Just so you know. It does shade really well.
Yeah. Well, I went like a mustardy color, but then I kind of, when I did my burn and dodge thing, because it adds heaps of color to it when I burn it. So then I had to do like a desaturation thing, and then it looked really marbly, and I was like, ooh.
Look at that blue.
Yeah. It's
It looks
such
like
a
velvet.
Yeah, it's a really nice color.
I want like my clothes in these colors.
I know, like with such a simple color scheme, it looks so effective.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because it's like so much black with a little bit of color in it, the colors really just come out.
Yeah.
But it still looks so gothic, and I was like, oh, I never do like goth characters, and I'm loving this so much. I need to do this more.
And I want to paint my toenails black now. They look so good.
Yeah, I think the hardest part was just the hair. I was like, because it's black, you can't really do too much with it because it's black.
We never do like black hair on a character. So when I read the description, even before you drew it, I was like, I'm so excited to color her hair in black. It's going to be long, flowing, dead straight. I'm like, Morticia.
Yes, oh yes. That's what I was thinking too. I had that moment when I was kind of like, she looked like a young Morticia.
Yeah.
So it was fun. It was so much fun.
Can you imagine Morticia young at 16? Because the other thing in the description is she's 16.
Yeah.
Morticia would so have a giant scythe.
Oh yeah. Definitely see that. Oh, that would be so cool. Should totally do that. Like Morticia and what's her husband's name?
You think they know each other since they were 16?
Probably.
True.
Like,
I
but
don't
it'd still
even
be
know his
cool
name.
to show them like when they first got together or something. Like back when they were in their 20s. That would be really
Oh my
cool.
god. When I actually watched The Addams Family when I was a kid, I was convinced that her husband was Alfalfa.
Alfalfa. All grown up.
Yeah, because he's got the center part and everything.
Oh yeah. Who knows? Who knows?
So, is her husband's name?
I don't know what his name is.
Adam?
No.
Adam Adams.
But knowing that show, probably. And I think it's like some. I don't even know.
Oh, and you're doing a background. Oh, you
Yes.
did a glow effect on the scythe. That looks really nice.
Yeah, like everything about this just turned out so much better than like I was hoping for. I just was going along with it. I'm like, okay, that's awesome. Do something else, that's awesome. Do something, that's cool. And just the whole gothic, everything about this, I was like, oh, this is beautiful. Like, I'm so surprised with myself sometimes when I do this stuff, and I'm like, I did not know I had it in me to do that. Like, I never imagined it. And then it turned out like that. I'm like, that looks so
that
cool.
is so nice.
Yeah, I got rid of the moon though because I thought it looked a bit odd with the moon there, so I got rid of it, and then it looked so much cooler. So now it looks like all this stuff is coming out from behind her, and she's like, whoa! And that's the picture!
Wow, that looks amazing.
Woo! So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and
Subscribe if you want.
you gotta be more positive about it, so they do it.
Totally, subscribe, do it. Yeah.
Bye, meow!
Mole.